What's up TRC fans, Javier from That Racing Channel. I'd like to introduce to you my new personal project. We'll call it a restoration on a budget. It's a 1997 Nissan Kouki S14, and as you can see, it's in the need of some serious TLC. But don't let its rough exterior fool you, because under the hood, this car has the heart of a warrior, the legendary 2JZ. Now I know a 2JZ 240 is a fairly common swap these days. I didn't pick this one to be the next viral sensation. I picked this one purely for personal enjoyment. The OG TRC fans will remember my 7-second 2JZ 240. I parted ways with that car about 6 years ago, and I've missed it ever since. I searched for a while, but it was tough to find a decent 240 for the right price. But thanks to my good friend Mark at Mosworks, I was lucky enough to score one at a pretty good deal. And well, now we're here. What did you do, Andre?
Don't shoot the messenger.
What did you do?
Don't shoot the messenger.
What did we do?
What did we do?
So it's a 97 Kouki.
Ready?
She needs some TLC. But is that a 2JZ?
2JZ. BBTI.
2JZ BBTI, baby. So the paint definitely isn't the nicest, but the body's straight. The body is straight. So let's walk you around the car, show you all the little gems. It's pretty rough. We think the car sat out for at least a couple of years in the sun. We got the infamous purpling and fading of the taillights. Gotta love it.
We also got the infamous holes in the trunk.
Oh, holes in the trunk, yeah.
Some speed holes for weight reduction.
Speed holes, weight reduction, spoiler used to be there. I am so freaking stoked to be back in a 240. This one's gonna stay stick shift though. It has a 2JZ and it's gonna be stick shift. What kind of exhaust is this? Oh, we got an Apexy. Apexy exhaust. That's cool. I wonder what kind of wheels these are. You guys know what kind of wheels these are?
I have no idea, but I think they look cool on here, man.
Yeah, they're not bad, bro. Give you guys a shot of the interior. The interior is actually hella clean. So door cards are super clean. So all this is kind of just like dust and stuff, so we can clean that up. A little bit of TLC will get this thing looking proper. Oh, what do we got down here? Haltech Elite 2500, IC7 dash. Other than that, bone stock interior. So we don't know much about it. We know it's a pretty much stock long block VVTi 2JZ. Mark over at Mosworks and his brother were building this thing over the years, and they just kind of lost interest over the years. Mark got too busy for it, and it kind of sat literally for 3-4 years. I don't know exactly how long, but it definitely still needs a lot of TLC. Dude, sounds good too. The engine sounds healthy. Needs some engine mounts for sure. Looks like a big block. Yeah. It's just like, get back here. Need some engine mounts. See it. A lot of engine movement there.
You got some wires down there, bro.
Yeah, we got some wires down there.
240 things.
240 things.
Definitely a few questionable sounds.
Yeah, something's up with the rear end. It's making all sorts of clunks back there. We don't know what the deal is, but we'll have to inspect her a little bit. Ooh, I smell clutch.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, I smell clutch, yeah. Something's popping back there, dude. This thing needs wheel bearings. Like nobody's business. Hold up. Listen, you probably be able to hear it through the camera. Oh,
Well, you can hear that probably.
I think an axle might be about to pop out.
Dude.
This
thing's cool.
It just lit him up.
Hell yeah.
That's sick.
This thing's awesome. I mean, other than the obvious issues, but rip's pretty good.
Yeah, man. Oh, third gear grinds. Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yep. So this is I guess like a 350Z transmission. This has the infamous third gear grind. I'm guessing, you know, there's a certain year that had that third gear grind issue.
We got it. Yeah, this appears to be one of them.
For sure. Yeah, we definitely need engine mounts. I think the engine might be hitting the hood. Dude,
You just got to power shift through it.
it was spinning up in third too.
This thing rips,
God, this thing's a blast, dude.
It really is a lot of fun. You know, it seems like
I
it's
mean, it
not
definitely
like
sounds-
chirping
it
in the
definitely
tire,
sounds
though.
like-
It's like clunky.
Yeah,
Some
it sounds
know?
but I don't know. Guess we
Like
gotta get her up in the air and check it out.
Hey, wouldn't it, worst case, we'll just weld all that together and work itself out.
The first drive in our newly acquired 240SX was a success. Sort of. We didn't end up broken down on the side of the road, but the current health of the car was a bit worse than we had imagined. The rear diff is like a symphony of clunks. The engine was doing the cha-cha under throttle, which points to the engine mounts. The wheel bearings were screaming at us. The clutch is slipping, and the transmission grinds. All in all, it's a real fixer-upper. But I love it. So first up, we decided to tackle the clunky rear diff. We started off by draining and replacing the fluid, but that really didn't make much of a difference. We decided to take the next step and remove the rear differential, take it all apart for further inspection. But to our surprise, there didn't seem to be any visual signs of damage. So we decided to take a closer look at the LSD. We found the plates inside were worn and bent, so that was likely the root cause of the clunking. So then we hopped on eBay, found a Q45 LSD, and swapped that into our Infinity J30 rear diff, and we were ready to rock. All right, maiden voyage after a couple repairs that were needed. No more clunking.
No clunking.
No more clunking, that's always a good thing.
We've made it past the warehouse.
Meet Gordon. Everyone needs a friend like Gordon in their life. A true friend you can count on, and when it comes to cars, he's built some pretty awesome stuff over the years. Many of you guys will know him from his ridiculously cool 1,000 horsepower sequential Evo 10 that you've seen on the channel over the years. He's going to be helping me bring this 240 back to life. I immediately felt it.
Yeah.
It wasn't doing that before.
Yeah, I saw that go 12, 13, 14, 15.
I felt it like,
I was like,
it's
oh.
fast, up, it's dead slow.
Yeah.
So first test drive, semi-success. The diff is good now, the transmission's still but it's hitting a lean cut. So it's going to like 15 air fuel when we floor it. Wasn't doing that before, so we're gonna check it out and see what we can find. The test drive was successful. Our diff was no longer clunking and we were feeling pretty good about our progress. However, during the test drive, we noticed the car got really lean when I went wide open throttle. It turns out one of the fuel lines busted and was spraying fuel everywhere.
Oh, yeah, it's bad. It sprays all over the exhaust.
Got fuel?
Got fuel, yeah. Jeez.
At this point of the project, we weren't quite ready to jump into doing the complete fuel system just yet, so we just temporarily fixed that section of fuel line that busted until we can revisit the fuel system later on. We knew there had to be an issue with the engine mounts, because even just revving the engine, it felt like a big block. It was shaking the car, it felt like the 2JZ was trying to eject itself from the engine bay. After getting under the car and inspecting the engine mounts, turns out they were both just pretty loose, so we tightened them up, and it seemed to fix the issue for the most part. Next up on our list, we needed to change all the wheel bearings and get a fresh set of brake pads. We had to battle off a couple wasp nests in the process, but overall, it was pretty straightforward, didn't run into any major issues. So we got these new pieces from our boys at Z1 Motorsports out of Georgia. They always get stuff to us super quick. They got a ton of stuff for the S chassis cars. Those look like GTR brakes, man. Or something. GTR or maybe Q45 or something, but definitely beefier than stock 240 stuff. So the previous ones had extended studs. So we got these shorties here. Got to put the extendeds back on the new setup there, because these wheels use a spacer, pretty thick spacer there. So All right, we got our fresh set of Kumos here. Kumo all season, X's, whatever the cheapest we could find. 255, 4017. Set for the front, 225, 4517. So just something to get rolling for now, nothing too fancy. This might be one of the heaviest set of wheels I've felt in quite a while, that's for sure. Oh yeah, these things are heavy. But you know what? They came with the car and they're free, and they're gonna stay on for now. For this part of the restoration, we were on a budget, so we decided to wrap the car instead of painting it. Luckily, our good friend Steve, who we featured previously on the channel with his 2JZ swap Lada, owns a wrap shop. He graciously offered to help us wrap the car. He gave us some tips on basic body prep to do before the wrap, so we got to work and got the surfaces as smooth as possible. For the most part, the car was pretty straight, but we did have to get a bunch of dents removed and sand down certain areas of the car to help prevent imperfections in the wrap. Yo, what's up, Steve? Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
How's it going?
Good, good. What's up, guys?
So today we're gonna wrap the new 240SX project. People will remember this car here very well, the 2JZ Lada, super badass car. So I remember you telling me when we did the feature on this that you actually wrapped the Lada.
Yeah.
And when I told you about the project here, you know, it actually worked out for you to help us wrap it. So I appreciate it, man.
You choose your color, which will be that gray. I don't know if you want to show it to the guys.
Yeah. Let's show them the color.
So yeah, that's called the dark gray. It's a gloss finish. It fits really nice to the car. So that's gonna be the final result. As the car is an older car, so with the original paint, so we had some issues, you know, at the time. I don't know, how old is the car?
So it's a 97.
97, okay, so
Yeah.
you're 25 years old. So what you did a really great job for preparing. You did wet sanding. That's what you see, you guys, it's really dull. Good, but the surface is really nice and smooth. That's the really first step what we had to do before you be touching the car, especially when we have a gloss finish color, because that shows every imperfections. And now I actually, with alcohol, we clean it before we start getting wrapped. Then we go panel by panel. Hopefully by the end of the day today, the car is going to be done and it's going to look like brand new.
Dude, so you're gonna finish this in one day?
Yeah, that's my plan.
So how long you been wrapping cars?
I'm wrapping like 25 years.
Oh my god.
Pretty long time.
That's awesome.
Probably some of you guys is not even 25 years old. When I'm wrapping a car, I feel like every car is like treating them like it would be mine.
Yeah, absolutely.
So for that day, the car is mine. So I just feel like that's my pride and joy.
Heck yeah. I mean, you did a killer job wrapping the Lada here. Guys, here's the completed project. What a transformation. Dude, you absolutely killed it.
I love it. I love the color. I love the car.
I can't believe how fast you completed this.
Yeah, I mean, like 2 o'clock, so we started like, what, it was 9 o'clock?
9 something, yeah.
So it's pretty, I mean, the car is not too complicated. On the front bumper, we have some intricate detailed pieces, but other than that, it's a nicely flowing install, and I enjoyed it. The car is amazing.
Man, what a difference.
Yeah, in the morning, it looked like day and night.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't want to hurt your feeling, but it was like a junkyard car.
It was a junkyard car, absolutely.
And now it's like a brand new car.
Yeah, man, this is the biggest step we've made right now on this rebuild, on the restoration. Dude, I can't thank you enough, man.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I enjoyed it, every minute of it. Show them the taillights.
The taillights was an incredible restoration. We'll plug the before and after, but before, so these are, the Kouki taillights are known to turn purple. In the sun over the years, they fade, so quick little wrap job and like brand new from the factory. Guys, Florida Car Wrap, make sure to check these guys out. Steve, you're the man.
TRC, you're the best.
Looks good in the sunlight. So what do you think, Gordon?
Definitely a different car.
Night and day, right? Yeah. It's crazy.
TRC approved.
TRC approved. We're getting there. It's not quite there yet. Needs more horsepower. Quick walk around the daylight. You see a lot less of the imperfections on like the body in the daylight, because those lights are like crazy powerful. Here she is, boys. Looking good. Still a lot of work left, but almost there. All right, so we're upgrading the fuel system here on the 2J240. We got some FIC 1200cc injectors. We got an FIC rail. We're doing a dash 8 feed and a dash 6 return. So we got to mount our Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator, and we got to run the lines all the way to the back and run it all the way to this awesome PHR CNC machined fuel head here. So this is for the S14, S15, R33, and R34. Same one we ran on our 7-second 240. It's a really cool piece. Comes with everything you need. You can run dual Walbro pumps with this setup here. All right, so we got the injectors installed, the rail, the lines, fuel pressure regulator, the new PHR double hanger setup. All right, so we're making some updates in the hull tech here for all the new fuel system stuff. So let's go ahead and fire it up now. Smoking pig rich, so that's a good sign. It was finally time to fix our broken transmission. We replaced the Nissan CD009 with a fresh unit that didn't have the infamous grinding issue. We had to cut the bell housing for it to work with our Mosworks JZ VQ bell housing kit. It took a little bit of massaging, but we got it all sorted. The clutch was also slipping pretty bad. After inspection, we decided to just replace the clutch disc. We replaced it with a competition clutch stage 4 sprung 6-puck disc that cost about 150 bucks. We got it all sorted, and now the transmission's running like a dream. Now here comes the real fun stuff. It's time for a single turbo kit. We had a lot of options, but we wanted to have a nice balance between budget and potential future goals with the car. We ended up going with a Borg-Warner S369, which is a 72mm turbo with a 69mm turbine wheel. We paired that with an Arctec cast manifold running twin 45mm wastegates. We had 2 tile wastegates left over from our previous project, so that saved us a little bit of coin. Once everything was installed, our buddy Ralphie, aka 2J Truck, helped us with some basic fab work to get it all buttoned up. After the transmission and single turbo kit install, we drove the car around a bit to break in the new clutch. However, we noticed at cruising speeds the car would get a little hot. We wanted to make sure that this car was fully streetable and wouldn't have any issues overheating on long drives, so we decided to invest in a good cooling system. We chose to try out the Chase Bay's tucked radiator kit, and after testing it, we knew we made the right choice. All of our overheating issues were solved. Now that we've gone through almost every major system of the car, it's almost time to hit the dyno. But before we could make it to the dyno, we noticed one of the wheels started to leak air pretty badly. We looked at options to fix the wheel, but lucky enough the timing worked out that one of my good friends that has a 1JZ swapped S14 was looking to sell his wheel setup. He ended up giving us a deal we couldn't refuse and ended up with a beautiful set of weld wheels. We swapped over our previously used tires to the new set of wheels for the time being. Now it's time to hit the dyno.
Not too shabby. Not too bad. 483.
Hey guys, Freddie from Spec Tune here. We just got finished tuning the TRC 240 on a Haltech Elite 2500. The car has a Borg-Warner S369 and 17 pounds of boost. The car made 599 and 598 torque. But since the car has a stock long block 2J, we put a bit of a timing dip here just to bring some torque out of it, because Javier put 17-pound wastegate springs in it, and I can't go any less than that. So
there's no low boost.
This is low
with
boost.
TRC.
This is minimum boost.
There's no low boost with TRC. It's always on kill.
Also at 600 wheel, we hit 104% duty cycle on the injectors. So we bumped up the fuel pressure up to 60 psi to get a little bit of headroom in the fuel system. So for now, 591, 575 is a nice safe medium where everything is in its happy spot.
Hell yeah, man. So I'm gonna show you guys the graph here. We are ready to go. That's a ton of torque. This thing is gonna light up those tires.
Oh, it's gonna do burnouts in every gear.
Dude, I appreciate it so much. I can't wait to go out and rip it. We're gonna take it out now and make some hits.
Sweet, no problem.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, anytime.
Oh man, we did it. It's been
We f***ing did it.
TRC 240 round 2 restoration. Not complete, but just about.
Just about.
It's a little more TLC. Honestly, the best thing about this car is 2J sounds and the engine's louder than the exhaust. Resonators and a big muffler,
It still puts down good power.
and it puts down good power.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
She is spicy.
this thing is spicy, bro. And there you have it, folks. V1 of our Nissan 240SX restoration project is finally complete. We've had a lot of fun along the way, and we've made some really great memories. We were able to save some money by using hand-me-down parts, parts from previous projects, and getting help from close friends. We've accomplished a lot on a budget, but we're not done yet. We've got plans to make even more power and take this S14 to the next level. But that's a story for another day. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.